technology works. I was like, I couldn't figure out how to go live from the scheduled live thing. Totally threw me off. How's everybody doing out there? How's everybody doing? Wi-Fi's not working on this phone. Total technology disaster. Sorry about that. That's what we do. 2 in the house, 5 likes. Thanks everybody for coming in. What is going on with this truck over here is my question. Is that the reefer unit? Has he got a reefer? Huh. I don't know what's going on. Yeah. Let me see if I can get this other phone going real quick. We'll give it a minute. As you can tell, we are at Love's. So I would like to use their Wi-Fi, but we'll see. We'll just have to wait and see. Thanks everybody for coming in. 13 in the house, 8 likes. Let me see if I can get this thing rolling, and then maybe I'll switch over to this other phone. No, not gonna work for me. What's up, everybody? God almighty, man. I'm gonna tell you one thing Love's needs to work on is their Wi-Fi, man. They need to work on their Wi-Fi. I don't know if it's just me. Do you guys experience hella bad Wi-Fi at Love's? Because I do. Let me get this set up where I can move it around a little bit. What is going on here? So get that thing fixed. Uh-oh. I think we just got a notification that I'm live. That I did. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that truck over there. I don't know if that's high revved truck action or if that is reefer. It kind of looks like the truck, but then it kind of looks like the reefer. I don't know. Can't see me. Oh man, yeah, that's a damn near a crime not being able to see me. We'll get it fixed. We'll get it taken care of. Isn't the reefer exhaust on that side? I'm thinking that's the reefer unit, but I can't tell from here if that's a reefer or not. I don't know. It's cold here. I know that. I know we cold here. I'm in Minnesota. I'm going to deliver this load first thing in the morning. It didn't make sense to drive it. To me, it didn't make sense to drive it 100 miles up the road and then come back 100 miles in the morning. I said, I'll just deliver it early. I'll be at the house. I'm going to the house tomorrow. I'm going to hang out at the house for a day. We'll reload out of here Friday because I figure, I need a day at the house anyway. And typically loads on Friday pay better. So I'll get me a weekend run. That's kind of what I like to do. I like to run the weekend, back haul, take off like Wednesday or Thursday. Wish I could have went home today, but yeah, it just didn't look too good. God almighty, I wish just look at this piece of crap. Spinny wheel. Freaking Loves and their freaking Wi-Fi, man. Freaking Loves Wi-Fi. But yeah, I don't know. 24 in the house, 12 likes. Everybody gather around. Okay, maybe it's gonna work. Oh my God, I think it might work. There goes Schuster. Anybody want to work for Schuster? They just gave pay raises. Email me. Email's in the description. Look at here. Here's a new truck with a cab card in the windshield. Y'all see that cab card in the windshield? That means that's a new to the road truck. It's an old Walmart truck he's got there. Man, seeing lots of these new trucks on the road. Lots of new trucks on the road. Everybody trying to get in the game. I don't know. That market's getting soft. So hang on to your hats, people. That's all I can say. Hang on to your hats. Because if we don't get this COVID thing under control and a few things like that, we gonna see some bad times out here, I think. I don't think we're gonna shut down like we did before, but I think what's gonna happen, we got so many new owner operators out here. Yeah, I think we could. I think we could. God Almighty, look at this. It's going to take all day just to connect. I would like to read comments. Hello. God Almighty, I give up. I give up. Get off my screen. Get away from me. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Any day now, that some bitch. Oh my God, I hate technology. I hate technology. Let me read them over here, I guess. Hell with it. The hell with it. I'm 600. W says, hey, Cash. I was out in the I-80 Iowa snow last night and early this morning. Bad driving, but glad I knocked it out. Hope you fared well. Yeah, I shut her down and then I waited this morning until it got a little better. The only thing that really held us up was all these trucks were in the ditch out there, and that kind of caused a little bit of a road, jam because they were trying to dig all these trucks out of the freaking trucks out of the ditch out there. I swear to God. I swear to God. Watch this. Watch this. Hang on a second. Let's tell Loves to keep their Wi-Fi because it ain't worth a damn. Let me see here. Let me just go get my Wi-Fi. Forget Loves. Forget it. Don't need it. Don't need it. All right, we're connected, and let's see. Spinny wheel, boom! Look at that. What did that take? About a second? I'm telling you, man, that Love's Wi-Fi is garbage. They want you to upgrade. Is what they want you to do. I ain't paying for your Wi-Fi. Yeah, here we go. Now we're rocking and rolling. 7 minutes in, we're finally getting somewhere. DIY Semi in the house. What's up, brother? Says, come on now. Yeah, everybody check out DIY. That's my brother. If you guys didn't know it, we're brothers. Let's see. DIY Semi Trucking and More says, preemptively smash the like button. Yeah, if you you can hit that like button with whatever body part you want. You didn't got to tell me about it. Just make sure you hit it. I'm 600 says it's called Faith. I wouldn't be here if I didn't enjoy the feed. LOL. Plus, I might forget if I don't. Oh man, there we go. Whoo, that chili is talking to me. I went in there to Wendy's, got me some chili. Bro. Hooked it up in there. That chili was so hot. Oh my God, dude. You could heat a nuclear power plant with this chili. Like, for reals. For reals. Let's see if this guy's got this. Has this guy got this? He's looking like he's in pretty good shape at the moment. Let's see if he's got it. He's got a nice big wide parking spot there. Should be able to get it. Should be able to get it. Got him a Walmart Freightliner there. Reefer unit. Do not see where he's out of. Get the cab card. That was the guy with the cab card. He pulled out. I don't get it. He pulled out, went around the lot one time, and then he's back. So he's got his mask on, though. I give him that. He is wearing his mask. Kudos on him wearing his mask. Now, he needs 2 masks. From what I hear, you're supposed to wear 2 of them now. So we'll see how that goes over. Now, won't we? Let's see here. DIY Semi says party over here. Yeah, international symbol for party over here. Everybody put some balloons up. Johnny Fuels says cash. What's up, brother? What's up, DIY? For sure. Yo, Johnny. Everybody slap 5s. Get to know DIY Semi's channel over there. If you haven't watched my UPS video I put out earlier, go click on that when you get done here. I thought it was pretty good. I don't know. Be sure to check out MUDFLAP in the description down below. If you're watching this on a replay, be sure to do all the fun things. Check out that description down there. I got Twitter. I got another trucking. I got a health kind of channel like Trucking with Diabetes down there. Check that out. All that fun stuff. Jerome Jones, big money. What's up? Not much. We're chilling. Gonna get up early in the morning. Gonna knock this load out. Got Costco. Gonna hit that Costco, and I'm going to the house. Going to the house. This guy gave up. I don't know. We got backing. I like watching people back in. I'm just that guy, I guess. Let's see what this guy's got. Let's see if he's got it. He's got a good angle. He pulled up real good and far. That way he can, get a little bend in the trailer before he gets there. And this is packed snow we're driving on here. We're in Minnesota. That's packed snow. That's not parking lot. Apparently it snowed quite a bit here last night. So that's what we're dealing with. While you guys watch this guy back in, we'll read a few comments. He looks like he's got it all day. All day. He just wasn't pulled up far enough. There he goes. One pull up. Looks like he's got it. To me, that looks like a Millis truck with the, looks like he's got super singles on there. Does that look like a Millis truck to you guys? Kind of reminds me of a Millis Kenworth. Kind of looks like a Millis truck. Yeah, he's got it all day. He's got it all day. Let's see here. There we go. 39 in the house, 22 likes. Let's get through some comments here. Johnny Fuel says, just go to Indianapolis. Okay. Big Money, what's up? Robert Burns, hi. What's up, man? Yeah, I was a little late to the show. I was a little late. I won't lie to you. I was eating some chili, and when I clicked the link, I hit the wrong. I don't know. It's different. I like scheduling it. I thought I'd try that. I thought maybe it would draw more people in quicker. Because that's what we're here for. We're here to communicate with each other and have a good time and, chop it up a little bit. So I thought maybe that would draw some people in. My man, I heard Cryptoverse says, looks like is smoking a turkey in his cab. Yeah, I don't know, man. That thing's still going ham sandwich like that. That thing is still going ham. Look at that. I mean, hashtag oil, hashtag Delvac, hashtag gonna need a gallon, hashtag Lucas oil treatment maybe, I don't know. Hashtag M's oil, hashtag Fuel Ox, hashtag that needs something. That is not right. That should not be doing that. My reefer unit's running on continuous right now just because it's so cold outside. I got liquid in the trailer at 35 degrees and I don't want it to have any issues, but that ain't right. If your reefer unit's doing that, seek professional help. If that lasts for more than 4 hours, call your doctor, or something like that, I guess. I don't know. DIY with a $5 super chat. My brother throwing some money at me. I'll dance for it. I got moves. Tip your host. Keep him off the pole. Yeah, hell yeah, tip your host. You don't want to be known as that guy, I would always say, tip your host. I got something I got to show you. Speaking of keeping me off the pole. Time out. Hang on a second. Oh, let me see. What did I do with it? Ooh, boy, it's nice and hot back here. Got that bunk heater pumping. Is it in here? Yeah, I think it's in here. Had me a window vinyl made for my truck. Let me see how I undo this without undoing this. It's taped together. It's been taped. I got to do some work because it won't fit on the window as is. But will dance for truck parts. Just so you know, I will dance for truck parts. I got that made for my window. I'm gonna put it on this little teardrop window. I got a Cascadia, so I'm gonna put it on that. But yeah, I I gotta make time. I gotta make time to put that on, and I gotta check and see. I don't know if it's got to be a certain temperature before I can put that on or not, but I'm ready for that to go on there. Let me put that up there so that don't get damaged. But yeah, we'll dance for truck parts. That's what I'm saying. I got that the other day when my truck broke down. I had to get that. I was like, okay, I'm to that point now. I guess that guy saw me putting him on YouTube and he left. Maybe he's going to get that reefer unit looked at. Right? Something didn't seem right about that. I'm just saying. I hope all is well, but boy, something didn't seem right there. Let's see. Looks like he's smoking a turkey. Hell yeah, it does. Nathan Miller in the house says, so what do you think is going to happen to UPS Freight Drivers Union contract? Oh, man. Speculation time. Here's what I think is going to happen. This is why I think TFI bought them. Because just like when Conway and CFI were married up, when Conway bought CFI, I think what they're going to do is they're going to use CFI or Transport America to do the line haul. So Averitt Express does this. Averett's got an LTL and a truckload division. They use their truckload division to do the line haul. I mean, they have line haul drivers. They have line haul singles, solos. They have line haul teams. But when they have overflow, they use their truckload division to move the LTL freight line haul, and I think that's what TFI's got planned. I think they're going to use Transport America and CFI and these other companies, and I think they're going to start slowly integrating them into because most UPS, Holland, all these union LTLs, they have it in the contract where they can use X amount of outside carriers to move freight. So, like Holland uses, in Minneapolis, Holland uses Magnum to move some of their freight. The reefer company, yeah, they use Magnum. And Averitt uses Landstar to move some of their LTL freight. So I think that's what's going to happen. I think they're slowly going to... they're slowly going to start integrating the line haul portion out to the truckload. And that will slowly reduce the number of union employees in UPS Freight. So I don't think they're going to get rid of the UPS Freight union employees. I think they're just going to not replace them. So like when a UPS Freight employee quits or retires, they won't be replaced. They'll just bring in their, truckload carrier division to fill in that gap. I think that's what's going to end up happening. And honestly, I don't know. That's what I think, and that's just one outsider's opinion. DIY says can't see you. That's a bummer. I hope you can see me now. Jamie says, how was the travel this morning? Did you head out at 4 a.m.? I did not head out at 4 a.m. I got up, I checked the roads. The snow had moved north. So I was going to go up 39 and go across Wisconsin and then 90 over into Minnesota. And the snow was still just like stuck right there. And so I'm like, I'm not going that way. I checked Google. Google said I was better off to go 74 up to 80, 80 to 380, come up, 35. So I went that way. I got up and left probably about 6 o'clock. I gave it a couple extra hours kind of for the sun to come up because it was still very icy. And it's kind of like I should have made better time than I did today, but the problem was unforeseen slowdowns. Like, there would be a record pulling a truck out of the ditch or a record pulling a car out of the ditch. And, that would cause a 10 or 15 minute delay. I ran into a lot of those, like one lane would be closed, So, yeah, it didn't make good time. Got up a little late. Just not a good day for trucking. Gary Bates, yeah, okay, 100% crap. Rick in the house, isn't that where the exhaust pipe is? Yeah, I wasn't sure if it was the reefer, because the reefer exhaust is on that side too. And the truck exhaust most of the time is on that side as well. So to me, it kind of resembled more reefer than, because it was a smaller stream, you know. It wasn't a big stream, it was a small stream. Um, Captain Flatbed in the house. What's up, Captain Flatbed? Anybody looking for flatbed work? Got some experience? Need to get with Captain Flatbed. Angelica Jane says, hey, you all. Hey, how's it going, Angelica? Joshua Knight says, what's up, Cash and fellow cashiers? I survived the trip back up to Minnesota. Amazon has me heading back up there again tomorrow. Okay. Yeah, they're going to keep you moving, that's for sure. When the weather gets bad, you know, like, yeah, they're probably going to run you right into that area. I seen 3 Amazon pulled trailers today in the ditch. So I'm going to say I seen total of maybe 8 trucks in the ditch today. 3 of those were Amazon. You know, when that wind's blowing 30 or 40 mile an hour and it's icy out, nothing should be on the road. I mean, it just shouldn't. I don't know. Like, that's just my opinion. But especially when you're hauling lightweight, there goes that guy again. He's pulling out again. Bye, dude. Later, dude. Wearing his mask, by the way. I like that. He is being very safe wearing his mask. Yeah, I mean, you don't have to put where your carrier's from anymore. I used to like that. You know, you could see where a carrier was based out of. But now you're not legally required to do that. So, 39 in the house, 24 likes. Don't forget my cash app is down there if you want to hit me with a cash out. Just saying, you ain't got to. I just thought I'd put that out there. Captain Flatbed says landed a golden dedicated run, 501 mile round trip. $1,600, 40,000, no tarp. Got 2 of my trucks on it. Started today. There you go, my man. Over $3 a mile dedicated. Boom. No tarping in the winter, man. That is a godsend. So if you guys are looking for flatbed work, you need to get a hold of Captain Flatbed. It's, you know, you're not going to be treated like a you know, a typical you know, CRST or a Western Express driver. You're going to be treated like a human being and be on a pretty good run. From what I hear, he's got pretty good runs. So check him out. Check him out. And Captain Flatbed, if you would like, you can, if you're still looking for people, you can put your email down there. Serious inquiries only. You know, don't just, you know, sign him up for a chain letter. You know, if you got flatbed experience, and I think he said even if you've got 2 years of experience, he can help train you on flatbed if you're willing to learn. So check that out. Joshua Knight says it was a shame seeing over 100 trucks through central Iowa turned over in a median, all wrapped up facing the wrong way. Over 200 four-wheelers as well. Yeah, man, that ice don't play around. Like, that ice is gotta get you, man. Especially when it's that fine mist. Oh my God, dude, it creates a layer of ice that is just, it's like perfectly smooth, man. Perfectly smooth. You gotta watch that ice. Ain't nothing trucking on ice, in my opinion. It just ain't worth it. It just ain't worth it. I mean, you putting chains on your steer tires, you know what I mean? Like, maybe, I don't know, maybe you could get through it then. It's just a rough go, man. It's a rough freaking go in the ice. 100 trucks through central Iowa. Holy crap. I seen about 8, I'd say 8 to 10 today. Yeah, facing the wrong way, all jacked up, you know, just not a good scene. You know, and a lot of those trucks should have just got off the road last night, you know. That freight's not worth it. That freight's not worth it. You could take somebody out and, yeah, it's just all bad. All bad. I seen one truck today that had the cab card, like this guy here that keeps circling the lot. I think he's scaling that truck, I think's what he's doing. I think he's going over there, getting on the scale, coming back, parking. I don't know. I don't know what's going on there. I will say this: I got the Weighmaster scale on my trailer, and I got the scale on the truck. You know, the suspension scales. Oh, I love it. I love it. I still hit the cat scale sometimes to verify my weights, but since I have gotten the trailer with the Weighmaster scale on it, and I got the scale on the truck, since I've got both, I have not had to move a one single pin on a scale. Now, like I said, I pull in, I verify, you know, but like I said, I've been spot on every time since I got that. Really, really enjoy that. 48 in the house, 27 likes. Hit that like button. If you think about it, the Grumpy Trucker is in the house. What's up, Grumpy Trucker? He says, Kansas City Chiefs will win the Super Bowls. Do they got Super Bowls? Oh, man. Possibly got Super Bowls. I mean, if you think they can beat Tom Brady, I guess I'll let you have that opinion. But yeah, I don't know. I grew up, man. I used to watch football religiously growing up. I couldn't tell you last time I watched the whole game. I catch a little bit of the Vikings. If I'm at home, I'll watch a little bit of the Vikings games. But football's became a little too not my thing. I'll put it that way. Not my thing. A bunch of overpaid idiots is kind of where I think it's at these days. You know, like, you get some good ones, but then again, you get some overpaid idiots. It's just my opinion. Just my opinion. He's getting better at backing into that spot right there. I got to tell you that. He lined her up and nailed it that time. He must be wanting to go to bed. Captain Flatbed says, and 40 miles from the house on that. Jeez Louise. So you're going to be home every day, making $3 a mile on a 500-mile dedicated run. Huh. No, I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't like it when people got it better than me. I'm going to call and report you. No, I'm happy for you, man. That's a sweet deal, especially if you can put 2 trucks on that. Yeah, buddy. So that's like, you can make money and you can help somebody else make money. I like it. Bee's Knees in the house. What's up, Bee's Knees? Says, that's a fine stripper in your thumbnail. Yeah, I got that from, I use PicArt to make my thumbnails, and I typed in Busty, and that's what came up when I typed it in, Busty. So I said, hey, I'll throw her on there. Why not? You know, I put my face on her body, and it looks so weird. I was like, that's creepy as hell. I'm not doing that to people. Philip Trugger says, what time did you get into the Loves? I got up in this Loves at about, God, it's 8:30 now. Probably about 6 o'clock. Slim pickings on the spots at 6 o'clock. There was like none on the main row. You know, I really didn't want to park where I parked because I'm kind of on an uphill and I parked on a sheet of ice. So we'll see how we get out of here in the morning. I did not back all the way in. Little tip for you guys. If you're backing in somewhere and the parking lot's a sheet of ice, don't back all the way in. Leave yourself a little room, whereas if you get to spinning in the morning, you can back up a little bit and pull up and back up and pull up. And I also, I came in the lot real slow to let my tires cool down, you know, coming off the pavement onto this ice, this packed snow. You know, I creeped across the parking lot to let my tires cool down. And then when I parked, I sat here for about 2 or 3 minutes, and then I pulled up about a foot, and then I sat for a couple minutes, and then I released the brakes and let it roll back a little bit. That way the tires are, you know, not melting a spot that refreezes, you know, because that's when you get in trouble. But yeah, there was probably 4 or 5 spots left. So that's where we're at with that. Let's see where we at. I Heart Crypto versus I did everything to avoid COVID, but I got it now. Feeling tired and congested. Spending money on renting movies. Got one left of being sick. I can tell you, if you get that YouTube Premium, they've been putting some pretty good movies on there. You know, not you're not going to get the best of the new movies, but like you get a lot of like classic, like, you know, early 2000s, 90s, 80s, a lot of really good movies though. I honestly think YouTube Premium is worth more than Netflix. I watch more YouTube Premium than I do Netflix. Now, do I watch Netflix? Yeah, I still got a Netflix account. I watch it, but I'm more YouTube Premium these days, honestly. Where are we at? And get better, I Heart Cryptoverse. That sucks. That sucks. The Verjerka 1 says my favorite Western. For a few more dollars. For a few dollars more. Okay. TJ Jones, the Bull of the Woods, what's up? Not much. We're chilling. Fistful of dollars. Okay. DIY Semi Trucking and More says, where do we put the second mask? Over your genitalia. That's what you're supposed to do with a second mask. Put it in your underwear. I mean, I don't know. I guess you double up on your face. You know, like a double mask on your face, you know. I mean, I'm already one step ahead of them, you know what I mean? I'm on 3 masks. I said, you know what, when they said 1 was good, I went 2. When they said 2, I went 3. You know what I'm saying? When they say 3, I'm gonna go 12. I'm gonna literally put a wool coat over my face. I'm gonna go buy a Sherpa lined North Face coat, and I'm gonna cut a square out of it and make a mask. And then when I suffocate on the street, they'll say I died of COVID. Just a thought. ZV Jerka says, just don't understand those drivers who drive with the mask. Yeah, most of them forget what they're doing. I think that's what it is. They have forgotten. Jamie in the house says, you and your brother should audition for Saturday Night Live. Yeah, I would love to audition for Saturday Night Live. You know, I've got a great singing voice. I mean, I've got it all, man. Angelica Jane says, hard enough to breathe with 1 mask. Now they say 2. Yeah, they, you know, the best way to not get COVID is to not breathe at all. That would be my recommendation. Stop breathing and you won't get COVID, I promise. Now they'll say you died of COVID. Like, you know, you could go out in the ocean and get bit by a shark and they'd put you down as died from COVID. You know, that shark's name was COVID. I better stop saying that. They're going to demonetize this. They're going to demonetize me if we keep saying COVID. Let's see, Angelica Jane, yeah, hard enough. Philip Trucker, 2 masks, but no goggles. Yeah, I recommend you wear goggles as well. What I'm going to start doing is I'm going to start super gluing my nostrils closed. I'm going to hold them. I'm going to put a drop of super glue and then I'm going to hold it shut. And then I'm going to do the other side. That way I can't breathe through my nose. Guaranteed no COVID in the nose. And then on the mouth, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go buy a Sherpa lined North Face jacket. And I'm going to cut squares out of it and make masks out of them. And, you know, suffocate to death. Probably. Maybe not. I wonder if I put a plastic bag over my head. I wonder if that would help me. Just kidding. Don't try that, you know. Don't do that. Oh man, you know the world we live in. Some dumbass would try it, I bet. Why wear a mask in our truck though? I would imagine most of these people forget it, you know. Like I've hopped in the truck. Actually, I can't say I have, because as soon as I come out of the door, I'm like clawing it off my face. I am not a fan of the mask. I'm overweight and I breathe heavy out of my mouth as it is. So yeah, just saying. DIY Semi with the $5 super chat. He says, tip your host, keep him off the pole. I believe in that. Tipping your host is I'm a big fan of that. Philip Trucker says, Angelica, because some people love being told what to do every second of their life. Probably when he sleeps too. Yeah, that's for sure. I never thought about that, wearing my mask while I'm asleep. Huh. I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try it. I promise. Um, Everybody share the live out. Hit the like button if you could. I appreciate it. Dan's Outdoor Adventure says if you're gonna dance, you need to be wearing booty shorts. Yes, I do. I'm gonna be wearing my mask when I dance too. You know, I wonder that. Do strippers wear masks now? It could help some of them make more money, but it could cost others money. Huh. It's like being discriminating against the pretty people, right? Right? Like when I wear a mask, people are like, "Thank God that dude put on a mask," you know. But like when a pretty lady puts on a mask, they're all like, "Aw, aw." Um, Let me see. Let's see here. Jerry Christensen says white smoke means burning oil. Yeah, yeah. That dude was burning the hell out of some oil. I mean, it's cold outside, but like, you know, that thing was sitting there doing that for like the whole time. It's 12 degrees outside right now, so um, yeah, 12 degrees outside. You know, if you cold started a diesel, it might smoke a little bit, but it shouldn't sit there and pour white smoke for an hour. Yeah, he's got an issue there. He's got some burning oil issues. Probably needs a rebuild on that reefer. If it was my guess, I would say those rings are not sealing the way they should. ZV Jerka says Swift drivers sleep with a mask. Trainer teach them. They tell them it's for safety reasons. Okay. Wouldn't doubt it. Wouldn't doubt it. Joshua Knight, Epic, LOL, window decal. Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna put that on my little front window here. I just got to get it. I'm gonna have to cut it up because it's not gonna fit on the window as is. But I'm thinking about cutting it up and putting it on there. You know, because I will dance for truck parts. I promise. I promise. ZV Jerka says, Cash, you have COVID. No, I don't have COVID. I don't have COVID. You can apologize for saying shit like that, though, if you want to. Kevin Flatbed says white smoke matters. Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does. Philip Trucker, Averett uses Covenant now for a lot of their team freight. Oof. Oof. But I guess, you know, like, that's the time we live in, you know. FedEx using CRST, stuff like that, you know. It's just how it goes. Just how it goes. Harry Doyle says TFI is buying contracts. Yeah. Yeah, that's a big part of, you know, why you buy a big business like that. You know, you buy their business. That's why you pay that premium. You know, like, I think that actually, I'm thinking that's going to work out okay for the employees of UPS Freight, because I don't think they'll change anything drastically immediately. But like they, you know, UPS wasn't putting any money into that business. That business hadn't grown in like a decade. So, you know, if you're not invested in your business, then you know, like, sell it. If you're not interested, like, you're only hurting yourself and your employees. Gus in the house says, what's up with the trucking company A. Dewey Pile? They seem big. Yeah, A. Dewey Pile, in my opinion, has the funniest name in trucking. Now, there's one trucking company called Fuchs. It's spelled Fuchs. And there's Stan Coach, or Cook. I'm sorry, his name is Cooch. That's Stan A. Cooch. You know, it's like, you can't, like, I can't say, my name is Cash, but I'm going to pronounce it, you know, Cook. No. Stan A. Cooch. Okay? And there's a trucking company it's probably Fuchs, but I say Fuchs because it's Fuchs. Fuchs. I'm sorry, it's just how it is. But A. Dewey Pile is a big LTL company in the Northeast. Steady company from what I know. They just do that LTL work over there. If you want to, check them out. Like, I hear good things about them whenever people talk about them. I don't know that much about them personally, but I love the name, A Dewey Pile. I mean, it's just funny. Like, I love saying it, A Dewey Pile. Let's see here. What am I doing? There we go. Nathan Miller says, Gus, A Dewey Powell is a good company. I talked to some of their drivers, big in the Northeast. Yeah, that's where they operate. Gus, yeah, no doubt. DIY, there we go. Is at let me click on the link, see what DIY is dropping here. Oh wow, that like shut my whole phone down. What the hell? What was that link for, DIY? I clicked that link and it shut me down. Let's see. Let me try it again. Okay, yeah. Trucking with Diabetes. Thank you, DIY, for dropping that link. That is my other channel, guys. Trucking with Diabetes. And yes, ZV Jerko 1 is gone. I've had enough of that guy, Like, bring something positive to the table or just go away, Like, I just don't have time for people like that, guys. We're here to have fun, not, try to be funny when we're not. It's like, you ever see the comedians that aren't really funny? They just, like, make fun of people? Never understood that. Like, why do people pay for that? But, yeah, there's my other channel. Check it out. Trucking with Diabetes channel. Thank you, sir. This other phone's got to restart now. It just updated. Dang it. We're going to keep it rocking, though. Screw it. We're going to keep it rocking. Dang, multiple channels. Big timer. Yeah, that other channel's got about 50 subscribers. No one watches it. But I like doing it. It kind of keeps me thinking of, being healthy. That's the main thing I get from that channel. Captain Flatbed says $9,600 on 3,000 miles and can be home every night if close by. Come on, guys. Can you beat that? Hell, I almost think about moving to Mississippi for that. I mean, that's a ton of money in Mississippi. Hell, that's a ton of money anywhere. But, like, dang, man, almost 10 G's on 3,000 miles a week, and you can be home every night. You find me somebody that's beating that right now. Yeah, that's awesome. I'm 6 under says might be doing touch and go night practice newbie driver. Yeah, I think he was pulling on the scale. I finally realized what he was doing, I think. But yeah, that's not a bad spot to practice on because it's very wide. You can see there he's kind of a little bit over to the driver's side, but lots of space there. That's a big spot. I think one of these trucks is not centered in their spot. As you can tell, you can't see the lines. I think the guy on my passenger side, I think he's parked right on the line, but this other guy over here, he's a little farther over, so it kind of evens out, Let's see. Philip Trucker, is that pole OSHA approved? Nah, it's gonna have to be a heavy duty one for me. If I'm gonna dance on a pole, it's gonna have to be like one of those flag poles, like anchored in the ground. But yeah, I think that dude was scaling that truck because he's I think he's getting out to check it right now because he just shook it real hard. The truck just shook real hard, so I think that's what was going on. I think that's what was happening. Stephen Davis says good evening. I almost said good morning. Good evening, everyone. Thanks for coming in, Stephen. Nathan Miller. Junk mask, love it. Yeah, I'm going to start a used mask place, like reseller. We'll take it. We'll hit it with some Lysol. I'm going to gather up all the masks I find laying on the ground. I was going around 494 in like Eden Prairie area of Minnesota the other day, and there was like 10 boxes of 3M masks that had fell out of the back of a pickup truck, and people had hit them. Dude, there was masks everywhere on the freeway, like everywhere. Like there was somebody jumped out and was trying to grab a bunch of them, and I'm like, is it really worth risking your life to grab a box of those masks? You know? Yeah, it was a good time. It was a good time. Let's see. Juan Adam says, "You done with the weekly money info?" No, I got to get back at that, man. I got off on my schedule. I got to figure out like when my last two, like, I think I should have done one like, what is today? Tuesday, Wednesday? I should have done one yesterday. I think it's when it was due. But I got to go back and look because I've got confused on my dates now. So I'll look into that. But no, I'm going to keep doing that. Just got a little off schedule. But no, I like doing those, you know, because it shows people when the rates are going up and the rates are going down, all that type of stuff, you know. Good info is what it is, I think. Let's see here. Let me see. Alexandra, just the tip. Yes, Alexandra just gives me the tip. And I appreciate that. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Oh, my watch is going off on me. So he's out of here again. He has said, screw it, I'm out. He must have got her weight up right. He's on the road. Captain Flatbed says, I got to go in store and grab some Hood Old Fried Heat Lamp chickens. Oh, get you something to wash her down with. I'd recommend that. And everybody, if you try to get hold of Captain Flatbed there, if you're looking for flatbed work, Captain Flatbed says, shall return. This is the way. Yes, thank you. Rick N says, I bet the trailer and freight contracts are what they wanted. Imagine those union guys are laid off by year's end. Okay. Yeah, I mean, it could go either way, man. It could go either way. You just never know, honestly. But yeah, I mean, UPS Freight had 7,000 tractors, and I'm going to say they probably got 20,000 trailers because they got a lot of doubles. So yeah, could very well be an equipment play. At this point, equipment is tight. So yeah, I think they more or less bought them because UPS was trying to sell UPS Freight for like 2 years now. And, you know, like, I'm sure a lot of companies didn't want them because of the union obligations. And therefore, they probably, you know, they had to take a little bit of a lower pay for the company. So, you know, hey, did what they had to do. I think it might work out better for the employees because now you got a company that's actually like concerned about, you know, making money, not not just riding the wave. But yeah, it could be an equipment play. Can't argue with that. Robert Burns says Fooch is cool. Yeah, fucks. I swear to God, I say it every time I see one. I say those fucks. Let's see, where we at? Joshua Knight says, does anyone think UPS was sold for strictly the assets and equipments for potential government fleet kickbacks, as in cash for clunkers type of program? Okay. Well, UPS wasn't sold. UPS Freight was sold. UPS is still the same old UPS. They just sold their LTL division, UPS Freight. Could very well be an equipment play. Could very well be. Nathan Miller says, I was laughing at you saying mask your privates, but those ones on the side of the road piss me off. Yeah. Yeah, no doubt. I'm going to start a collection program. We're going to collect all these used masks and we're going to hit them with Lysol and reuse them. Alexander says, I saw a CNG truck being towed out of here. Looks like the driver slid off the road. Oh, that's a bummer. That is a bummer. Guess who's back? Shady's back. Back again. To back in this spot again. Yeah, Shady's back. Um, yeah, I don't know, man. He's I mean, I've had those loads, you know, where you just can't quite scale it. Um, and I've also had trailers where a reefer unit is a little different. A lot of times when you slide one pin in a reefer unit, it can be worth 400 pounds. It could be worth 700 pounds. It really just depends on the trailer and how far apart the pins are. It depends on how much your reefer unit weighs. You know, but yeah, I've had some of them like that. Like very hard to figure out where they need to be. Let's see. Philip Trigger says, should I buy a UPS short trailer and cheap tractor and rent it to people going for their CDL test? It's a possibility. Um, you know, some states have things you can rent. I know most Minnesota DMVs have tractors you can rent. Now, I don't know if that's set up by the private sector or if that's something the state offers. But I know they have trucks there with like little short trailers. I would get a flatbed if I was going to rent it out for people to do their CDL test in. I would rent a flatbed, make it easier on them. Get you like a 28-foot flatbed, you know, something like that. I'd probably get a gooseneck is actually what I would get. I would get a, I'd get me a little single axle tractor and like a gooseneck with air brakes on it. That's how I would do it. Make it as easy as possible, you know. Let's see. Nathan Miller says, I'm union and my pay is lowest in LTL, but the bennies are the best in the biz. Yeah, that's usually how it works these days. The union pay is typically lower than the non-union LTL guys. Like the best paying LTL is probably like Old Dominion, Estes, but you know, they don't have pensions and they don't have free health care like a lot of like, you know, YRC, free health care, somewhat of a pension. I don't know how good that pension is at YRC anymore, you know, especially considering they were having, you know, almost went bankrupt earlier this year. But yeah, it's usually how it works these days. You get paid more in benefits than you do pay at LTL. Not always, most of the time these days. That's how it works. So, Nathan Miller says, love that whole place is packed, but he keeps getting the same spot. Yeah, no, I haven't seen a truck come through here. Now that you say that, I haven't seen a truck come into this truck stop in probably 30 minutes. Like, the ones that are sitting at the fuel island over there have been sitting at the fuel island for 20 minutes. This isn't a huge Love's. It doesn't create a lot of volume. They don't have a shop here. It's not a big Love's. So it doesn't turn. And, there's a huge Petro across the street. It's got like a 7-bay shop. I mean, it's massive. So I guess most people go over there. They know this Love's fills up quick too. If I'm not here like before sundown or right at sundown, I don't even stop here. But yeah, he's killing it on that one spot, man. Like, I guarantee you I probably wouldn't be that lucky, or maybe I would. I don't know. Cabin flatbed, Philip Trigger, not a bad idea. Yeah. I know in Minnesota they rent out up in Blaine, Minnesota. I can't remember the name of the place, but there's a place that rents trucks for CDL testing, and they have like class 6 trucks, but they come with like a 30-foot gooseneck trailer. It's all air brakes and it's over 26,000 gross. And it's a combination vehicle. So, it counts. and they have 6-speed manual, synchronized manual transmissions. So you don't even have to like learn how to, double clutch. You can go in there and a 6-speed, like a Chevrolet 6500 is about what it is. It's like a Chevrolet 6500 with like a 30-foot gooseneck, all air brake, and 6-speed manual. So you don't even get the automatic thing on your license. You're good to drive anything after you get that. And they do pretty good because they got like 10 trucks up there, man. So they stay busy. Let's see. Rick N says, I'll send you $5 if you go ask him what the fuck he's doing. Yeah, he's trying to scale that truck. Is what he's trying to do. Because he keeps, like, he'll slide it one spot, and then like right now, he went inside to get a scale ticket. What I should do is go over there and tell him to download the cat scale app so he doesn't have to go in every time he scales that son of a gun. If you don't have the cat scale app, oh my God, get the cat freaking scale app. It is so good. It is so good. I love it. I love it. I got it linked right to my bank account. I pull up on the scale, I open the app, and I just click on the Weigh My Truck right there beside my MUDFLAP app. I click on the Weigh My Truck, pops up. It makes me verify that I'm on the scale, and matching scale, like that scale's got a number on it. It'll make sure you're on that scale and the matching number. Every scale location's got a number. And you just click, make sure your truck number and your trailer number is accurate. And then you hit accept the $12 fee, and boom. About 5 seconds later, you got your weight. It gives it to you in the app, and it also emails you the receipt. I can't say enough good about it. Like, it is so convenient. When it's raining or snowing outside, I don't have to get out. I pull on the scale, I weigh that bastard. If everything's good, I hit the road. I'm gone. Like, I picked up a load in Chicago. I think it was going to Atlanta. This has been a few months ago. I literally came off the freeway, pulled into the Flying J, scaled my truck, and was back on the road. What the? Oh, man. All right, we're back. Man. Oh, man. This phone holder was doing really good, and then it started acting up. I think I need to clean my window, I think's what it is. Where I keep sticking it in the same spot, you know what I'm saying? You ever do that? Just keep sticking it in the same spot? And then you realize, you need to change things up. Let's see what we got here. There we go. There we go. That should do it. Oh, let me see here. Like this. Like a this. All right, there we go. Back in action. Back in action. But, let me see here. Where we at? There we are. There we are. A little out of focus. We're good. Don't know what's going on with my other phone now. Man, I'm telling you, technology, there's a reason I got rid of this phone and got a new one. Let's see. Alexandra hit the like button. Yeah, for sure. Hit the like button, everybody. 42 in the house. We had a good crowd in here. We should have more than 32 likes. Just saying. Just saying. Nathan Miller says, Alexandra, I tried hitting it twice, but yeah. Be careful with double dipping. Put some hand sanitizer on after you hit it as well. Make sure you got your hand sanitizer after you hit that like button. Philip Trigger says, in South Carolina, you bring your own or have a school test. They usually charge around $500 extra. Damn, son. Alexander says Petro is nasty AF though. Yeah, Petro used to be my jam. Like when I first got into trucking, like Flying J, loved Flying J. Petro was probably my number 2 because Loves wasn't that big back 15 years ago. Loves wasn't as prevalent as they are now. But I used to love Petro because those giant parking lots. Flying J and Petro, giant parking lots. Easy parking for a rookie, a new guy, man. You can pull in there at 9 o'clock at night and get yourself a parking spot, even in the winter. And I used to love that. And then the Flying J got bought by freaking Berkshire Hathaway, and it went. And that's my opinion. And then Flying J, went down the hill. Pilot bought them. And then, TA had to come in and buy a freaking Petro and ruin it. They just don't repair anything. I swear, do a survey. We'll come back. We'll meet here in this same spot 1 week from now. And I want everybody to keep up with it. Anytime you stop at a Flying J, check the diesel islands and see if at least one pump is down. I've got a theory. There's always one pump down at Flying J. That way they can back up the trucks. That way people have to hurry. I think that's why they do it. I don't know if that's why, or if they just don't maintain their equipment. But you look at it. Every time you go Flying J, there will be one pump down. Philip Trucker, Petro is full of people with their walkers. Yeah, that you do get an older crowd over there for some reason. Gus says, how come they don't synchronize tractor trailer transmissions? I think it's just the wear and tear of that clutch. Honestly, I don't know. I mean, I'm not a mechanic. Maybe somebody else in here can tell you that. Maybe they're afraid some trucker would take it out of 6th gear and put it into 1st gear and drop the clutch. You can't do that in an unsynchronized transmission. So maybe that's why. RN Ricky Boy says, okay, $10, double dog. Yeah, Rick, I'm gonna need that money up front. I mean, I don't care. I don't want to go bother the guy, but I got no problem going over there and talking to him. I just don't want to bother him. He's busy. He's scaling his truck. I know what he's doing because, see, he just went in and got a scale ticket, and now he's over here scratching his head. So hopefully he got it right this time, and he's done for the day. Hopefully, hopefully. Because, he's a drug driver. That's my brother over there. So I don't want to bother him, Obviously he's having trouble with that, getting that trailer scaled out right. I don't know. Hopefully everything's working out for them. Maybe they're done for the day. You know what I'm saying? Might be the first load he ever put on that truck, with the cab card in the windshield. Maybe he don't know how that truck scales out. Maybe the 5th wheel's up too far or something. Things happen. Things happen in trucking, It's not always perfect. That's why I say the good, the bad, and the ugly. That's what I think of trucking. There's some good, there's some bad, and there's some ugly. Sorry, let me put a couple waters in the fridge. Yeah, I mean, I think, y'all let me know what are some of the best and worst things about trucking. I think it's a great career, but with autonomous trucks coming, I don't know how long that's going to last. I'll be honest with you. I think the way that this deep learning, I think the way that this artificial intelligence is doing these days, I mean, we've already got trucks on the road doing autonomous loads, I seen a video, a YouTube documentary. If you've got YouTube Premium, I think it's called AI is the name of the documentary. Watch season 1, episode 1. They talk about autonomous trucks. And there's a company out in Arizona, and they basically go from Los Angeles to Arizona, I think is the route. And it's all autonomous. The trucks are loaded with robots, and they're driven by autonomous robots, docked. That's what I don't understand. A lot of people say, "Oh well, I'd like to see a robot back a trailer in the door," and I'm like, "What's so special about backing into a door?" Like, I mean, that seems like the easiest part of driving the truck to me. Like, hell, you really don't have to, like, once you figure it out, it's kind of pretty simple if you think about it. But yeah, this autonomous trucks, it goes from door to door, and the robots unload it. It's a Whirlpool, I think, the washer and dryer. It's for Whirlpool. Goes from a factory that's loaded with robots, takes it to a warehouse in Arizona, all autonomous. Now, they have a driver in the truck. He sits there with his hands right at the steering wheel, like an inch away from the steering wheel in case he has to grab the wheel. But it's all autonomous. So, I don't know, man. It's getting better way faster, Like when I was in when I was in truck driving school, they were like, "Oh, autonomous trucks won't never happen," or this, that, and the other. It'll be 20 years. And they were probably about right. It probably, it's been 15 years ago, and they're out here now. So, it's a scary thought, but you can't run from it. That's for damn sure. That to me is one of the best and worst things. You're going to have a lot of people lose their jobs, but maybe they can move on to something better. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Let's see. I wouldn't want to do my CDL test with a pup. Those things are harder to back. Yeah, pup trailer's a bastard to back. But, for what you do in a CDL test, if you had like a little short tractor, it'd be pretty easy. Because that's the key to a pup. If you're doing a pup with a sleeper truck, it's a total nightmare. Now, like when I was at UPS, I used to have a little UPS freight truck that was single axle. I mean, that thing was like freaking yard dog. It was so short. It was like a freaking yard truck. And now, hell, you could back a dolly with that thing, just because, it probably had a 10-foot, probably not even a 10-foot wheelbase, single axle. I hated driving it on the road. Oh my God, that thing was so sketchy on the road, especially pulling doubles. I would never, ever, ever, as long as I hope I live, never have to pull a set of doubles with a single axle truck. I do not understand why companies do that, man. I hate that setup. Like, is it really costing you that much more money to get a tandem, a freaking, double axle truck? Probably not. Captain Flatbed says Nathan Miller makes for a better drive. I'm all for it. What was Nathan Miller? Yeah, I don't know about that pup. They are Philip Trigger says most synchros are too fragile. Okay, yeah, I kind of figured it couldn't hold up to it, or something like that. You've got a point there, Captain. Yeah. Philip Trucker says, has the guy slid his fifth wheel at all? I don't think he has. I'm not sure that truck has a sliding fifth wheel. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's one of those super heavy loads that only works in one pin. You ever get those? They only work in one pin, can be legal. Yeah, I don't know. My truck doesn't have a sliding fifth wheel, so I'm glad I got the scale on the truck. It does help. Let's see here. Driving with John, I'd like to see a robot drive through a snowstorm or deal with four-wheelers cutting them off inches from the bumpers. They would do it better than we could. Those sensors are like way faster than we could ever be. You know what I'm saying? And driving through a snowstorm, once they get all the infrastructure done, it'll be better at it than we are. And, it's like, and honestly, the key to that is that robot and everything will be smart enough to get off the road. You know, like, you shouldn't drive in a snowstorm. You know what I'm saying? Like, if it's bad enough to cause issues, you shouldn't be out in it anyway. Like last night, you know, I said, hey, it's getting icy out, I'm shutting down. And then, you know, I got up this morning, there was like 10 trucks off in the ditch and tore all to hell and wrecked. You know, like, you probably wouldn't do that, you know, like, if it was a, you know, robot, autonomous truck. But yeah, there's nothing that, if done correctly, that thing couldn't do better than us. And I hate to say that because, you know, like, I like driving truck, I like making money, but let's face it, you know, like, when it's gonna do better than us, it's gonna outdo us. Let's see here. Gus says they call those trucks puddle hoppers. Yeah, that's about what those trucks are. Those single axle, little short ass day cabs. Dude, I had to pull a set of empty doubles up to Wadena, Minnesota one time, and it was like icy out. Oh my god, dude! Like, yeah, you couldn't have put a nail in my butt with a sledgehammer. You know what I mean? I was gripping that seat. Motor Wars says, I think they will hire for open trailer door and robot going to squeeze the guy with the dock. Okay. Al John says, Sup Cash? What's up, Al John? You delivering today? You making deliveries? DIY semi with a 99¢. DIY with another 99¢. I hate to tell everybody, but DIY is showing you guys up, you know? Like, I'm just saying, like, you know, he's put up 3 super chats, and you know what I mean? The rest of you guys, what? You know what I mean? I'm just saying. Oh, me. I'm like a rock star. I'm giving you everything I got. You know what I mean? I'm just sweating over here. Look at this. Are you not entertained? Let's see. Darth Phoenix 123. All right, man, that's a great name. Darth Phoenix. Holy shit, that guy sounds like sounds like he's working on an empire over there. Darth Phoenix. It says, Cash Trucker, I work at FIDA Freightliner you recently visited. All right, good deal, man. Yeah, I was up there at FIDA. Why did you lie that someone at our shop tell you need to change one box? Why you lied? Are you okay? What is purpose of this? Darth Phoenix. Number 1, I didn't lie. Number 2, work on your English skills. Number 3, I told it the way it is, brother. Some guy came in and told me, he said, oh, you're probably going to need a 1 box. And then I said, well, that some bitch has got a warranty on it, so put 1 on it. And then he came back like 10 minutes later and he said, oh, I think it's just your NOx sensors. I ain't lying, man. That's what happened at FIDA Freightliner. So yeah, don't accuse someone of lying unless you got proof, would be my opinion. Because when people call me a liar, and I haven't lied about anything, I'm liable to stomp your ass next time I see you. 9-vote, hey, I do take that serious. Don't call me a liar. I don't lie. Why would I gotta lie about that? Is that something to lie about? You know, like, no. So Darth Phoenix, do me a favor. Go away. and if you don't want to go away, I'll send you away. Because I wasn't lying, and I'm not going to be called a liar. This is my channel. I tell you the truth, and if you don't like it, go kick rocks somewhere else. Driving with John's in here. He says, maybe true, but what happens when a sensor goes out and it kills people? People will get sued, just like when drivers fall asleep at the wheel and cross the median and kill people. Accidents happen. Like I'm not trying to be like pro autonomous trucks. You know what I mean? But we got to be honest. They're coming. They're coming, and you know, like they're gonna be better than us, and that's all. You know what I mean? Like that damn Terminator, man. That some bitch is coming for us. Sorry, but they are. Um, yeah, what happens when the sensor goes out and kills people? I mean, truck drivers kill people all the time, so I mean, it'll just be casualties of being on the road. Um, Thank you again, DIY, for the 99 cents. Appreciate that. Driving with John says hi, DIY. Yeah. Elazar in the house. What's up, brother? I think you will still need a driver because you can't put a sensor on a steering column and many other hard metal parts that are not electronic nor involved with fluids. Okay, so yeah, it'll transition. You'll need a driver at first, and then it'll go to where you don't need a driver. There will be no steering column. You know what I mean? The truck will look nothing like this. Truck is made for a driver to be in it right now. When they turn all that over to computers, your steering column will all be electric. Like there won't be a power steering pump. It'll be an electric motor. And you know, it's just like in a field. It's just like on tractors. You know, have y'all seen the tractors that drive themselves? Like that's what we're going to. I mean, I'm not trying to bash anybody's hopes or dreams, but that's what's gonna be one day. Now, can I tell you it's tomorrow, next day? I can't tell you today, but I'm telling you in the future that's what's gonna happen. You know, the government already came out with the whole list of things that they're gonna do to help it. You know, they're gonna put money into the infrastructure. Is that right? Is that wrong? I'm not here to say, but that's where we're heading. I heart Cryptoverse with a $5. Thank you, sir. Says fine. I'll do my part to keep you off the pole. Thank you, I heart. I thank you for that. You know, it is a nice little incentive. I appreciate it. Let's see. Yeah, Alazar. At first, you'll need a driver in the truck, and that's where we're at right now. They have autonomous trucks, but they still have a driver in them, and they have to keep their hands like an inch from the wheel at all times. So basically, that guy's just driving in the truck all day, looking out the steering wheel with his hands like a couple inches from the, you know, ready to stop the truck or do whatever. But, you know, and it's in the north, it's in the southwest right now because they have the least amount of weather, like rain, snow, you know, things like that. That could affect sensors. So they'll refine it down there, and then it'll start to spread, you know. DIY, hi John. Hey, everybody check out DIY Semi right there. That's a great channel. Alex Express in the house. What's up, brother? Mile High 1010. What's up, Cash? Not much. We're just sitting around talking about the good, the bad, the ugly of trucking. You know, that just where we're at. Talking autonomous trucks right now. So yeah. Alazar says, with all the regulations for safety, I believe they will still be a need for a driver. Yeah, I mean, when we go fully autonomous, they won't need a driver because they've already proven, like with the data they have, that these trucks that are autonomous are safer than having a driver drive the truck. Like they've proven it. And it's sad to say, but I mean, y'all see it going down the road. Every driver's got his freaking phone. Well, not every driver, but a lot of the drivers you see got their phone in their hand doing this right here. And I'm just like, dude, like, what are you doing? I love honking the horn when I see somebody with their phone up in their face. Scares the living hell out of them. Just beep that air horn. Just boop, one beep. Scares the living hell out of them. And, you know, I'm like, serves you right. Serves you right, you know. Let's see. Alex Express says, are you not entertained? Isn't that from Braveheart, LOL. I don't know where I heard that. Yeah, it's from a movie. Are you not entertained? Yeah, that's I got that from a movie. I don't know what movie. Let's see here. Are you not entertained? What are we looking at here? That says Gladiator. It says from Gladiator. You know, that Russell Crowe movie, The Gladiator. says it. I don't know. I don't even know if I remember it. But yeah, I can't remember. What is that? 2000. That movie came out in the year 2000. Dang, man, I'm getting old. $2. This is to get cash on the pole. Ooh, man, gonna pay me to dance now. All right. Some people paying to keep me off the pole. Some people paying to put me on the pole. Whoever puts up more money is, I'll put it out there. I'm like that. Let's see. Where we at? Where was that? John with John. Yeah, that was Gladiator. John with John says, I am up to your neck of the woods DIY. You can keep the snow and cold. Yeah, isn't the cold awful? Like it's just horrible. Alazar says, if anything, I think it will be good and safe thing for truckers, especially if you get hypnotized by the road. The robot can come in handy. Yeah, and look at how many sensors are already on these trucks too. You can get adaptive cruise control. I had a truck at UPS that had adaptive cruise control, and I'm going to tell you right now, I hated it until one time. There was a car got on the freeway, a black car got on the freeway at about 2 a.m. with no lights on. Come flying off the ramp right in front of me, but I was still doing about 10 miles an hour faster than is what I would have estimated. Before I could even hit the brake, the thing already hit the brake. It beat me to it by about a second. And that was probably the difference between me tapping their bumper and me not tapping their bumper. Now, do they work perfect every time? No. But they do work sometimes. Occasionally. What is going on over there? Look at that. What is that all about? Another reefer unit blowing coal. Let's see here. Oh, why did it not turn you around? There we go. Al John says, started my day at 6:45 a.m., done at 8 p.m. Normally I work 7:30 to 3:30. Jeez Louise, man, that's like 13 plus hour day. Holy smokes. Mile High 1010, tell them Cash. Yeah, I mean, I got no reason to lie to anybody, man. That dude came in there and he was doing this whole you need a one box routine, and he was like, oh, I'm sure you've heard the stories of one box. And I was like, no, me never heard of one box. What is one box? Like, I was like, yeah, dude, trust me. I was like, this ain't my first go around on the emissions trucks. You know what I mean? Like, it kind of ticked me off. Kind of was talking down to me a little bit. So he was like, well, may have put a one box on there. And I was like, shit, yeah. I mean, I was happy about it. And he was all confused. And I was like, oh, well, see, that thing's got a warranty on it. So if you want to put me a new one box on there for $100 bill, by God, let's do it. Because that's what I thought it was $500, but apparently my deductible, I chose the $100 deductible. At first I was like, hey, a new one box for $500? Heck to the yeah, let's do it. So yeah, that was all that was. Yeah, stump his ass. Yeah, I mean, that's one of the things I will not tolerate, somebody calling me a liar. Because I just got no reason to lie to you. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? I don't want to have to answer for lies. That's a bummer, man. Like when I go to heaven, I don't want to have to talk about lies. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Alex kicks rocks. Exactly. Where are you at, John? Yeah, John's in the cold. He's up there in your area. Philip Trucker, Gladiator. Yeah, Gladiator. Are you not entertained? I knew I'd heard that somewhere. It definitely wasn't not an original thought. Driving with John says, I was in Plymouth today. Now I'm outside in Milwaukee. Okay, yeah, that's oof. You got a hold of that bad weather up there, I think. Philip Trucker says, but what about hooking up trucks and landing gear? Are we going to be truck hookers? No, you're not even going to need to do that. Um, my my fifth wheel is releasing the cab. You could put a solenoid on this button to make it pop its, pull itself. In landing gear, you could have an electric motor on landing gear, or air assist where it rolls itself down. Put an electric motor on the landing gear. I don't understand why we don't have that already. Like that shit should have been here years ago. Get out, push a button, your landing gear goes down. Push a button, landing gear goes up. I mean, why do we not have that? Why do I have to get out there and break my back? Yeah, there will be no need for us. When they get it all figured out, I just hope, we can all find something else to do. I'm telling everybody, you got young kids. You need to they need to be getting into some sort of computer programming, some sort of computer learning, higher learning, because everything's got a freaking computer. It's all going to have computers. There are going to be so many freaking computers in everything in the next 10 years. That's where the good jobs are going to be, in programming, writing code, stuff like that. Yeah, they don't even need us to hook them, landing gears, none of that. Alex Express says, I'm done with automation devices since the last Roomba ran onto my toes. Did it clean your toes at least? Did it brush them lightly with that little brush? I like the Roomba, but my thought with the Roomba is, I need an industrial Roomba. You know what I mean? Like I got a house full of kids, and a Roomba wouldn't stand a chance. I need the industrial Roomba. I need a device that can clean up a spilt bowl of Cheerios and then go over to the other corner and clean up a bunch of hair. You know what I mean? I need a whole different machine than a Roomba. Let's see. Mark says everyone needs to call Congress. Okay. Yeah, call them a bunch of liars. DIY Semi says, can my autonomous girlfriend drive because she can't even cook? Yes, your autonomous girlfriend can do lots of things. Let's see. Did you just fart? No, I didn't. I wish I did. It would have been a good thing for the show. Yeah, Darth Phoenix. Bye, buddy. Bye. It's been nice knowing you. I stated my case. I'm not gonna sit here and listen to you. Driving with John. LOL. Yeah. Gus says, I bet you do the driverless truck have sensors on sensors. Yeah, if you look them up, some of them you see on the internet, man, they got 40 cameras on those trucks, I was watching a thing the other day on YouTube about traffic cameras. How, the technology is getting so good on those. They can tell what is... it was crazy. It can identify cars, people on bicycles, motorcycles, and it knows what the difference between everything is. And... I don't know. It was pretty amazing. It was pretty amazing stuff. Let's see. Mile High 1010. All drivers that are driving 2017 and up are testing the self-driving trucks now. Yeah, there's sensors on all these trucks. I got the Bendix system on mine, and I unscrewed the computer back there because, I just don't want it. I don't want that thing beeping and telling me, oh, there's a truck up ahead and he's going, I'm I don't want it. Because to me, it's the lazier they make it, the worse we drive. I'll admit it. I got an automated manual transmission. And whenever I drive a manual, I pay more attention because I know what gear I need to be in. I need to know what gear I'm going to, With this thing, I just sit over here and push one pedal to go fast, one pedal to slow down. I mean, that's pretty much it. Now, whenever I drove a truck over to the dealership the other day, off the yard. I drove a truck over to the dealership for the guy, and yeah, it was a 10-speed. It was a Mack Pinnacle 10-speed. I was like really having to watch what I was doing because I hadn't been in a manual in a while. So like you got to get your gears right. You got to be at the right speed. You got to know whether you need to be speeding up or slowing down a little bit ahead. Like, so the lazier they make it, the worse we drive. That's just the way it is. Let's see. Alex, LOL. Yeah, Elazar says, go to start an OnlyFans, Cash. OnlyFans. Yeah, I don't know what that is. I'll check that out, though. I Heart Cryptoverse says, we would have to buy our own autonomous trucks and send them out on the streets like a cheap hooker. Yeah, I've said that. Like, whenever they do get these autonomous trucks, I'm going to try to buy some. Because, the worst part of owning a fleet of trucks is having to employ a fleet of drivers. Because they all got, humans have issues. So, I don't know. Maybe that's the way to go. Yeah, exactly. DIY laughing at, yeah, that's kind of how I think about it, though. AliExpress, parked regen, LOL, yeah. Maybe. Gus says, I wonder if DOT would pull in those driverless trucks when they're operating. Yeah, I think they would. I think they would still have safety checkpoints, scales and stuff like that. Yeah, I do. I don't know if they would pull them in, but I know they would probably pre-pass. That truck would probably transmit a lot of data via the pre-pass. I could see them doing something like that. The government's still going to get theirs. You better believe that. I Heart Cryptoverse. Yeah, there we go. Motor War says, when enemies hack the data, robots are going into the ditch. Yes. You better believe that. Gus says, yes, scale houses will still be open for inspections. Yeah, I don't see why not. The truck Roomba. Yeah, there you go. That's what we're going to name our company of autonomous trucks, the Roombas. We're going to call them the Roombas. Oh, me. Philip Trigger says, good question, Gus. Same thing if a small town officer is manually detouring you. Yeah, exactly. Let's see. Al John's got to go. Family time. Yeah, man. Take it easy. Enjoy your time at the house. Can't beat that, man. Can't beat that. AliExpress says, wow, all of this automation truck talking, I'm still getting over the automatic transmission in trucks. Yeah, and the automatic talk, the automated talk is, you got to look at it like this. No one knows is it going to be the next week, next year, next millennium. Nobody knows. But I can tell you this. All you got to do is look at shifting gears as the sign of the future. How many trucks have manual transmissions from the factory now? I bet it's probably 10% or less. And I'll be honest with you. This one I have the DT12. This much never grinds a gear. I'm going to say 99% of the time it is right where it needs to be. It holds right in that RPM band. There is occasion I think it lugs a little bit low, but at the same time, this truck's power band starts at 900 RPM, so it's a little bit of a brain, thing for me to get my head wrapped around it. So, if you don't think trucks are going to become automated, just look at the transmission in the trucks now. That's where we're going. That's where we're going. Captain Flatbed says, I've been told some companies are requiring crash mitigation before you can haul for them. I was like, nah, don't need your load that bad. I don't agree with so much automation. Yeah, no, I mean it's that's funny that they require that. I haven't run into that yet, but I could definitely see that happening. You know, like, so if you had an older truck, you would have to like retrofit, you know, like one of these Bendix systems on there, you know. If you own that truck right there, imagine they come out and they tell you, well, if you want to keep hauling freight, you're gonna have to go and spend, you know, $3,000 and get you a Bendix system, or you know, somebody else. Who else makes those? Bendix, Hendrix, I think makes them. You know, people that make running gear and stuff. There goes our buddy again. Everybody wave bye-bye to our buddy. Oh my God. Freaking phone. Bye-bye, buddy. Primo Spotty's opened up there, though. Let's see if he gets on the scale. I'm going to leave the camera like that, see if he goes over there and gets on the scale. Let's see. Yeah, requiring. Yeah, man, it's coming. AliExpress says Mac Pinnacle. Yeah, it was a Mac Pinnacle I was driving the other day. A 10-speed manual. Gus says, Johnny, guess they won't get in trouble for over-hour operation autonomous trucks. Yeah, that's, you know, that's the thing of it, man. They can run 24/7. I was talking about it the other day on Mark's live on Trucking Answers. If you guys don't know Trucking Answers, go get to know Trucking Answers. But I was thinking, you know, they could fuel these trucks going down the road. You know, you just have a fuel truck, an automated fuel truck, pull up beside, you know, an autonomous truck. Just fuel that thing going down the road. I mean, we can fuel planes in the sky while they're flying. Why couldn't we fuel a truck going down the road? The damn autonomous truck would be like a stretch of highway. If you need fuel, you just pre-plan it. You get, you know, going down the highway, the fuel truck gets on, fuels you, gets off, doubles back, gets ready to fuel the next truck, you know? Like, I'm telling you some sci-fi stuff I could think of here. Let's see. Where am I at? Philip Trugger says, how did you like the lack Pinnacle? Their Jakes are the real deal. I'll be honest with you, I don't even think I used the Jake brakes on it. I pulled an empty trailer over to the trailer dealer, and then I dropped the truck off at the Mac dealership, and then the boss had me an Uber there waiting on me when I got there. So, you know, I just took the trailer over there and dropped it, and then took the truck over. So I was pulling an empty trailer for about 10 miles. I mean, I don't even think I turned the Jakes on, to be honest with you. B Knee says, I have a Mac. Yeah, I like that truck. It wasn't a bad truck at all. And Bee's Knees has a channel too, guys. Check out Bee's Knees. Check out some of these channels. You know, acknowledge your value, as I always say. Peaches and Grease in the house. There's another channel. Check out Peaches and Grease if you would. Yo, what's up, y'all? Nice thumbnail, by the way. Thank you. You know, it's like, I know how to get the clickbait action going. That's all I gotta do. Put a dog and some boobies in the thumbnail. You guaranteed 100 views. As long as they're not mine, you know. Let's see. Is our buddy going to come back and get that same spot again? He's went over there. I don't think he was on the scale. I think he went and got fuel this time. No, he didn't get fuel, but he went, I don't know, maybe he was on the scale. I couldn't really tell what he was doing over there. But he's back. Shady's back. Back again. Let's see if he's got it this time. He's getting pretty damn efficient at hitting that spot, which, I mean, wouldn't you expect at this point? But for me, for me, I don't know. He doesn't swing out far enough, but he does pull up farther, so that compensates for it. There's more than one way to back a truck in. I always say that. And the advice I would give if there's anybody in here that's kind of new to trucking, every time you back that truck in, try to learn something from it. Learn the angles. Did I work the angle the right way? Did I, eventually after about 15 years, you'll be putting her in there one shot Willie every time. Oh yeah. Alex Express, thumbs up for Peaches. Yeah. Everybody check out Alex Express too. He's got a channel. Lots of good channels in here. Lots of good channels. Bye Regen dude. Yeah, yeah, no problem. He's gone. So last time he had one pull up. Is he gonna have? I think he's got it. I think he's got it. No need to pull up. Got his mask on still. He's killing it. Killing it. Driving with John says good night. Got to go. Have a good night. Thank you, Driving with John. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for hanging out with us. Alex Express, be safe, John. Yeah, no doubt. Roger Moore in the house. What's up, my man? Roger says, the only obstacle I see that will really hold back autonomous trucks is liability. If they can't place blame on a driver who has a lot less to lose and less protection. Yeah, but they're the data is showing that these autonomous trucks are safer. So yeah, I don't know. I'm not pro autonomous trucks. I'm not trying to be, the argument for autonomous trucks. I'm just saying, when people say, well, they can't do it because of this, I'm like, really, what's so hard about, certain things? I think teaching a truck to back in, this truck in Arizona. So they showed it backing in. And what they did, and they would never do this for a driver, but they'll do it for an autonomous truck. They built this facility just for this autonomous truck. So it's got it where he comes in the yard, pulls straight up, and backs it straight in. And it makes it pretty easy for the autonomous truck. What they've done is they've got a wire in the ground. And that wire goes way out from the dock straight into the middle of the dock. And they've got a sensor on the middle of the DOT bumper and on the middle of the front bumper of the truck. And it just stays right on that wire the whole way back, And if you keep the back bumper and the front bumper, really what happens in the middle is not that big of a deal as long as they both line up. They probably got one in the middle, at the landing gear as well. So, you keep all three sensors on that wire, boom, you back it right in. But like I said, I'm not arguing the point for them. I'm just saying there's nothing that the autonomous truck, there's nothing that it can't do that we can with the right program. Because if our brain can figure out how to do it, someone else's brain can figure out how to do it, then there's no reason you can't program a computer to do it. Captain Flatbed says, LOL, can't wait for the day I see a DOT officer with violation ticket in hand and scratching his head to figure out where to put it. Yeah, no doubt. It'll just be automated too. They'll have that thing faxed right over to the company. That's how they'll do it. Roger Moore says, then the responsibility lands on the operating company or manufacturer. Yeah, that's the way it'll work. It's just how they do it now. The lawyers don't want to go after the drivers. The lawyers want to go after the companies because the companies have the big insurance policies. So, And if there's a manufacturer defect that causes it, yeah, they're going to go after the manufacturer, just like they do now. You know, if Freightliner designed a truck that was out here killing people, or Kenworth or any of them had a fault and it was causing deaths, you better believe they'd go after them. Bees Knees says, fuel, who needs fuel? Tesla's going to take over. Yeah, I mean, you know, that could be a thing too, you know, like, yeah. Alex Express says the last Wolverine movie had an automated truck crash in the highway. I think that was a sign of things to come. Yeah, I didn't see that, but yeah, that's where we're going. I heard Crypto versus they will try suing the manufacturer, the sales dealership, any mechanic working on it, and the owner for poor maintenance. A lawyer's paradise. Yeah, just like now. That's why you see these billboards up on the freaking highway that say you've been in a truck accident. You don't see those for that say like, you know, has someone slipped and fell on your property? You don't see them for things like that because the trucking industry is a big golden egg for lawyers. You know, it is. It's just like there's so much money to get at when you sue these companies. Let's see. Philip Trigger says can't even keep their power on. Don't see the electric trucks working soon. Cali, okay. Cali can't even keep their power on. Don't see electric trucks working soon. Yeah, electric trucks are kind of, they got some infrastructure issues with that right now. Just like autonomous trucks, they have infrastructure issues. Can they resolve them? Will they resolve them? Yes, there are very smart people working on them every day right now. But I agree with you. You know, Cali's got some issues out there. Bee's Knees says, $10 from Roger Moore to tip your host, you scallywags. Yeah, I like that, scallywags. Oh, that's good stuff. Thank you, Roger. That gave me a smile. I appreciate that. Let me get back to where I was at. Bee's Knees was saying that was a nice chica in the thumbnail. Yeah, I got that from PicArt. I use PicArt app to make my thumbnails. I typed in busty, and that's what showed up. Busty. So I went with it. I was like, hey, nothing like boobs and dogs in your thumbnails to get views. I'm just saying. DIY Semi says, Roger Moore, they have been granted a certain amount of immunity. Yeah, that ain't dancing crap. They'll get immunity, but yeah, we won't. Cat Flatbed says, how many times can you leave your spot at Love's at 9:45, loop the lot, and get the same spot? I don't know. This guy's on like 4 times now, isn't it? I don't know, man. He is killing it. He should buy a lottery ticket because the fact that while he's over there scaling that truck, somebody doesn't come over here and freaking, snipe that spot. I mean, come on, man. Like, he is timing it with like murderous precision. Bee's Knees Trucking so says, thanks for the compliment, bro. I'm happy with it so far. Yeah, I like those trucks, man. Good luck with it. Everybody check out Bee's Knees too. He's got a channel over there, Bee's Knees Trucking Show. He says, well, no, we may not see electric trucks in our lifetime, but they will probably be a thing in years to come. Yeah, I think you're going to see electric cars be way more, like take over before you see electric trucks. Now, electric assist on trucks, I do like the thought of that. It's kind of like, like when you get those electric bikes, you're going up a hill and you're pedaling, and all of a sudden you kick in that little electric motor and like assist so you can go up the hill easier. I would like to have something like that. Peaches in Greece. Dude, oh my God, these past few days, my backing has been absolute shit, like 3 pull-ups, and I've messed up on some easy setup. Super embarrassing. Yeah, some days you got it, some days you don't. I don't care what anybody says. I've been out here for 15 years. I've had some jobs that require some precision backing. Cisco Foods, I mean, I've backed off the street into alley docks, around blindside corner. I mean, I've done it all. I've had every kind of driving job. Like, I honestly think my backing is top notch. Like, most spots at most truck stops, I can get without having to pull up. I set it up, I put it in a hole. Some days, I don't want to talk about it. You know, some days don't bring it up, because it's so funny. The easier the spot, the more likely I am to screw it up, because I don't think about it as much. I pulled up at Love's the other day in Van Moore, Virginia. Straight line spot. Pull up, back in. I pulled up, and I was so far off. I wasn't even one space off. I was like a space and a half off. I shook my head. I literally gave up and just circled the lot and came back. My trailer brake just popped. I lost some air apparently. Don't set your trailer brake when it's cold outside, you know. By this point, I think I'm okay, but yeah. So I've been here for about what was it? Going on 10 o'clock. I've been here about 5 hours, 4 or 5 hours. I've lost some air pressure. It's cold out. I tend to lose more air pressure when it's cold out. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. But yeah, don't even stress your backing. Some days yes, some days no. Like last night, I pulled up at Love's last night. Went to hit that. I literally parked in that same spot like a week or two ago. Perfect. Pulled up this time. Shoot. I was like, I'm not even going to fight this, because it would have probably been 4 or 5 pull-ups. I just said, screw it. I circled the lot, came back around, set it up better, and went right in. The setup is the backing. If you want to back like a champ, you learn to set them up. You know, you learn, okay, do I need to pull up farther so I can make my angle slower? Am I going to have to, you know, crank it? That's where it's at, the setup. Let's see what we got here. Bees Knees, $5, paid shout out. Okay. Yes, if you want to send me shout out money, I will shout you out. I'm just like those other YouTube truckers. No, I try to give everybody a shout out. If you got a channel and you let me know what's up, we shout you out. LOL, you've shouted the server. Okay, thank you. I thank you. Let me get back to where we was at here. Almost 2 hours on this live. Woo. I'm getting into that other trucker James Best territory. Man, he puts on a live show. That dude did a live the other morning, just when I was in Van Moore the other day. About, you know, I did get back in that spot eventually. I took a 2-hour nap, and I got up, and that dude was doing the same live show as when I went to bed. I was like, that dude is dedicated. So yeah. Let's see. Captain Flatbed says Bee's Knees agreed. I don't think it'll affect our careers, but who knows? Yeah, I mean, yeah, you just never know, man. Roger Moore Cash, my man. What's up, Roger Moore? Captain Flatbed says, I can see Taylor steering tandems included in autonomous. Okay, yeah. Yeah, those Taylor steering tandems. That would be cool. Let's see here. What was that? Bee's Knees says, Captain, yeah, you never know, but I think all of us in trucking now are safe electric trucks or no electric trucks. Autonomous trucks will probably be the way out, but I don't think we are there quite yet. No. I mean, they're working on them, but like to roll them out nationwide and have them do LTL work and have them do, like, we're a long way from that. The infrastructure is what's lacking. Roger Moore says DIY. Yeah, that's going to be the way it is. Immunity for the megacorps. Yeah, that's who will do good with it. The megas will get bigger. Bee's Knees says, hell, think of the lawsuits. Yeah, they're going to be some lawsuits. That's for damn sure. Maybe that's the way I get it, retirement eventually one day. GB Transco, UPS, and Walmart have already ordered those Tesla trucks. Yeah. Captain Flatbed, Peaches and Grease, we all have those days, no worries. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I've been out here 15 years, and I in no way consider myself like, you know, I think I'm good at backing, but hell, I should be. I've been out here 15 years. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not like I'm like I've been out here for 6 months and I'm killing it. Hell, I should have some confidence after 15 years. If you've been out here 15 years doing work like Cisco and, hooking up doubles at UPS and you still can't back a truck, then yeah, maybe that, then you should work. And still, even if you're the best of the best, you're going to have an off day. Philip Trigger says, I can see a lot of those drivers losing a box of screws at autonomous docks. Yeah. Yeah, there'll be some sabotage going on. You better believe that. Let's see. Bees Knees, I figured Tesla making moves. That Eli guy is actually a genius, but we're still safe. Peaches and Grease, Captain Flatbed, thanks for it. I need to pick me up. Yeah, you got it. Hey, guys. One more time. Let's do it one more time. Can we do it one more time? I have no idea what's going on at this point. Let's see. Nutmeg Donkey says, it's not terrible for electric vehicles to take over because lithium supply chain doesn't exist and the main deposits of it are in Mexico where the government is currently fighting cartels. Okay, so the cartels are going to take over the lithium probably. Bees Knees Nutmeg, yeah, I've heard some of that info. That and the way we are getting these batteries, yeah, it's going to be a mess with the lithium. Captain Flatbed, exactly, set up is everything, yeah. Captain Flatbed knows what I'm talking about. You set it up right, makes it a lot easier. Philip Trucker says, can they put a generator on electric trucks for when they can't get a charge? Yeah, they could, kind of like a Prius does, it's got a small engine that helps charge the batteries. Bees Knees, Rick in there, go steal his spot. Oh my God, Rick, I'm actually thinking about doing that because I like that spot better than the one I got. Wouldn't that be some funny shit? Just go over there and just like, he comes back and I'm just chilling. Just wave at him as he comes by. Like, I'm surprised this Wilson driver over here, he was circling the lot, this Wilson truck. He's not parked inside the lines. And he was circling the lot looking for a spot a little while ago. I'm really surprised he's not jumping on that spot, honestly. So there goes our boy. No, wait, that's not our boy. I'm kind of waiting to see where our boy went. I don't think he left. I didn't see any trucks leaving. He's over there somewhere, I'm sure. Yeah, I don't know what's going on over there. Not sure. Oh, there he is. He's on the scale again. So yeah, he's scaling it again. He has scaled that truck yet again. I don't know, what's that make? 4 or 5 times scaling that truck? I'm thinking about going over there and seeing if he needs some help. I mean, seriously. Like, I don't want to offend him, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to be that guy, but shit. Like, how many times you guys scale that truck, bro? Let me see, where was I at? Philip Trigger says, can they put it? Okay, I got that one. Bees Knees Trucking Show says, you have 10 more hours, get a piss bottle and that bottle of caffeine pills. Yeah, no doubt. No doubt. Philip Trigger says, saw an electric Tesla that wrecked in England, and the other day the batteries were on fire for 3 days. Couldn't put it out. Holy shit. That is craziness. That is craziness. Guess who's back? Shady's back. He swung out even less this time. And look at that angle he's putting on that truck because of it. Holy crap. He went past the 90-degree point there. Yeah, he's paying the price on that bad setup. Looks like he's got it though. It's not undoable. It was just not the best setup. But see, when you don't swing out, you end up with that. Your trailer over corrects, and then you got to pull out and straighten it up. Let's see here. Appreciate the $5, Rick. Appreciate you. Captain Flatbed says, this guy, LOL, if he gets this spot again, we gonna meet this driver. Yeah, I need to go over there and see if he'll buy me a lottery ticket, honestly. I mean, dude is just getting this spot every time. Like, I don't know, like, I feel like after about the second time you put a truck on the scale, you should figure it out. I think they stopped charging you for the rescale after the fourth rescale. I think it's the fourth or the third. After that, they're like, okay, you can just scale this sumbitch as much as you want, because apparently you got problems. AliExpress, LOL, Philip Trucker, 6+ times scaling it. Yeah, I'm like, how many times you got to put that so much on scale? Johnny C says, wow, go help him, Cash. Yeah, if I'm gonna wait for him to go in and get his ticket. Maybe he got the Alp at this point. But yeah, man, oh man, like coming and going. This Wilson truck is like, damn it, I should have jumped in his spot while I had the chance. Yeah. Let's see. Nutmeg Donkey, this man did more backs in this live stream than I did in my whole Swift training. That's funny. Oh man. Alex Express says maybe he has a fetish, such as when people have foot fetish, maybe he has a weight scale fetish. Yeah, he's got something going on over there. Luckily he's got that big wide spot there. You know, that makes it a little easier, I guess. You know, if you're having to do all that backing in and pulling up and all that good stuff. So, I'm gonna keep it rolling. We're gonna see if he shuts it down for the night or if he's gonna keep in and out over there. Let's see. Roger Moore says, do you think a new owner-operator with fixed costs, including personal, totaling $1,500 a week could make it? Yeah, you can make it. You know, just depends on like, you know, what your work ethic and stuff like that. But yeah, I think if you're surviving at a company, you could probably make that being an owner-operator. Now, we are in kind of an owner-operator squeeze right now. We'll tell you that. That's what I think's going on with the market. I'm thinking about doing like a monthly, like, State of the Union for trucking of what I think's going on. You know, and I'll tell you right now, I think we're in a squeeze because fuel prices are going up every single freaking day. Fuel is $2.74 right now where I'm at. $2.74, and you get 28.5 cents on IFTA in Minnesota. So 2.749 minus 0.285, you're paying $2.46 for fuel here minus IFTA. That is expensive. I think we're getting squeezed, and it's a soft part of the year. This year, freight's always kind of a little lackluster because, you know, you just went through. Here's how I look at freight. It builds throughout the year. So in January, you're kind of at your low of the low in January. February comes up a little bit, and then March, you start getting springtime in the south. Things pick up a little bit more. Then maybe like, you know, April, May, you get spring up north. Things start to, you know, people get out and start doing more. Then you get summer, 4th of July, doing good. Summer's usually pretty good, not like super great, but okay. Then you get the early fall. Things start really picking up because you got holidays, back to school, that type of stuff. And then ramping up from Halloween to Christmas is the good time. Maybe like the middle of October, especially in reefer, because like middle of October, you start getting Halloween candy starting to move. And then after that, you start getting holiday stuff starting to move. So to me, that's how it works. Freight builds throughout the year. So we're in the softest part right now, and fuel's going up. So it's a squeeze. Owner-operators are getting squeezed right now. Just how it is. Just what I think. Nutmeg Donkey Cash, go tell him each hole is $500. Well, see, that's just it. There's no set amount. Like if you got a dry van and you got those holes that are close together, those are worth $250. If you got a reefer and you got those wide holes, you can be $500 to $600. I got the reefer with the holes that are close together. They're worth about $300 to $400. So it's hard to tell sometimes, you know. Um, I don't know. Now this Wilson truck is circling a lot, like he's lost. He missed the spot. I mean, you had a spot there, guy. You had a spot. He should just stayed there on the end. I mean, I think that's acceptable, parking there. Like, you know, because that black truck can't move over anymore because there's concrete barriers right there. He's actually parked outside of the lines. But I think if you went one more truck there, I think you're still okay. I think you're still okay. Because down on the other end down here, they're parked 3 past the end. But yeah. Let's see. Captain Flatbed says Roger Moore, $1,500 for the truck, account, or driver. Okay, yeah. Yeah, the $1,500 a week. Do you think a new owner-operator with all fixed costs, including personal expenses totaling $1,500 a week, could make it? Yeah, I mean, you got to, you know, can you clear $1,500 after fuel? I mean, like, or is 15? I don't think $1,500 a week includes fuel, does it? That's fixed cost. Okay, yeah, you said fixed cost. So, you know, like, I think you can do it. It just depends on your work ethic. I think is the main thing. Let's see. Roger Moore says you should put your triangles out when he leaves next time. Yeah, yeah. Just put my triangles across his spot there, just to see what he does. It'd be a good hidden camera moment, wouldn't it? Let's see. Gamer X in the house. What's up, Gamer X? If you scale too many times, you can't rescale. You have to pay a new profile fee. Don't ask me how I know. Yeah, Cat Scale's got a thing now where they're not supposed to charge you after the third or fourth one. I think $19 is how it works, or $18. So I think you pay the $12 initial fee, $17, and then you get 4 rescales you got to pay for. That's the way it's supposed to work. I've never took it to that point, so I'll take your word for it, Gamer X. I think I seen something from Cat Scale one time that said we don't charge you after the 4th rescale. Maybe that means you don't get a rescale. You get to start fresh. Maybe that's what it means. Maybe I took that a different way than it was supposed to be. So yeah, there we go. Gus says, can't you just shift your axle or 5th wheel, then back up onto the scale again? You can. It's best to circle. I mean, like, I wouldn't pull back into the reason he's pulling back into the parking spot is because he's going in and getting his scale ticket. Now, I do not recommend you park in front of the scale, because like when people fuel and they pull forward, you're good pulling forward in front of a fuel island because it takes the guy behind you 15 to 20 minutes to fuel his truck. Now on the scale, it doesn't work like that, because if you're like me and you got the Cat Scale out, guy pulls up in front of the scale, he goes in to get his ticket, he's in there 10 minutes. 10 people could have already scaled their truck with the Cat Scale out. But he's pulling around because he keeps going in and getting the scale ticket, I think. I mean, I don't know what's going on over there. You know. Anybody can buy a truck if they got the money, though. See, that's just the thing of it. Like, you don't have to have any certain amount of experience or knowledge. You know, you got the money, you can buy the truck. And I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if he's done with it or not. I'm not sure. I don't know. But yeah. Yeah, keep going in there and getting those scale tickets. That's becoming. He may not even make money on this load if he keeps paying for scales. Roger Moore says $1,500 for truck note, insurance, tags, plus rent, phone, utilities. Yeah, that's pretty fair. $1,500. Nutmeg Gus 2,000. Okay. 2,000 IQ. Let's see here. Captain Flatbed says, Roger, that's right. I don't know, man. There's better out there. Okay. Alex Express says, but I do not see him coming out to adjust his tandems. Did you see him adjust his tandems to rescale again? I did one time because the truck shook real hard. You know, like when he lined it back up, he must have got a running shot at it or something. But yeah, I haven't seen him out there messing with it, but I ain't really been paying attention, honestly. Let's see. Roger Moore says, I do 3,500 miles a week. All right, yeah. That's all my expenses with no fuel, etc. I figure 5,000 a week revenue. Okay, yeah. You know, it's hard to just say yes or no to somebody's numbers like that, you know, because it seems very reasonable. I'll say that. It seems very reasonable. I think he's out of here, guys. He's not going toward the scale this time. He's gone. He's out of here, guys. The 7th time was the charm, I guess. He got her dialed in. He's got her dialed in. Or you know what may be going on? He may be overweight. He may be overweight. He may be going back to a shipper. Kind of what I'm thinking. Maybe going back to the shipper. Just saying. Let's see here. Captain Flatbed. Maybe I misread your clearing $1,500 in your pocket after expenses. No, Captain Flatbed. Roger Moore is talking about he wants to become an owner-operator, I think, and his budget he's put together puts him in at $1,500 fixed cost every week he would have to make. I don't think that's too bad, honestly. Paige in the house. What's up, Paige? Says, oh, Christ. Paige, a fellow Southerner, yee-hee, and yee-haw, brother. Yeah, no doubt. Roger Moore says, $800 for loan, $200 for insurance, $250 for personal. Okay. So $800 a week for the loan. Is that the truck loan? $800 a week? That's expensive. Philip Trucker not including fuel and other fluids. Exactly. Yee. Yeah. Philip Trucker. So like 1,300 to 1,600 for fuel, DELF, oil, etc. Yes, about 3,000 a week in total cost. Yeah, that sounds about right. Captain Flatbed says, Mr. Moore, not bad. I pay way more on payments, but I'm aggressive on getting paid off, and our fuel costs are above average with non-restricted trucks and heavier loads. We don't run the most fuel efficient. Okay. Yeah, I mean, that sounds like a reasonable. Philip Trucker is, if 5,000 is your low ball, then yeah, kind of a bad week scenario with those miles, then yeah. Yeah, I don't think he's talking about running 3,500 miles on a $5,000 week. 5,000 is a pretty average week, though. I wouldn't think of that as being low or high. That's kind of an average week. We've been in some stellar rates for the last couple months, and you know, like I put out a video where I made like $7,000 in a week, and somebody said something about that, like it wasn't a good week, and I was like, oh, how long have you been in trucking? Because 7,000 to me is a good week. Like if I could turn 7,000 every week, hell yeah, let's do it. You know, like, because you got to think back in the early spring, 7,000 would have been a huge week. You know, but then all of a sudden you start getting, you know, 7, 8, 9, 10,000, $12,000 weeks. Yeah, 7 don't look so good, but to me, 7's a damn good week. But yeah, Roger, those numbers seem fair. You know, um, seems fair. Seems like you're on the right track. I'll put it to you that way. Your numbers are pretty realistic. Um, Roger Moore says, thanks. Oh, I'm working on my business plan. Just figured I'd throw out a sanity check. Yeah, there you go. Captain Flatbed says, oh, okay, I got it. I guess I'm tired, LOL. If you run a truck for $1,500 a week, that's pretty good. You'll make a decent profit, but don't get too excited. Tires and brakes are a killer. Yeah. Yeah, stuff like that, you know, you got to put in a couple hundred for that. He's forgetting to put aside money for maintenance, something going to break sooner or later. Yeah, it's true. Maintenance set aside comes out of profit. I got 20,000 set aside already. Yep. Motor Wars, how much your net income per week average? 5,000 plus weekly is my magic member. That covers all cost and pays drivers $1,000 in his pocket. Yep. His company 2,000 gross. Okay. Um, so guys, I think I'm gonna hop off here. I appreciate all the super chats. I appreciate everybody coming through. I don't have my I don't have my Gatorade bottle, but I'm about to pee myself, so I've drank 2 bottles of water sitting here. Thanks DIY for coming in and moderating. I appreciate you, brother. Captain Flatbed, Jerome Jones, all my people, I Heart Cryptoverse, Rick N, Angelica. Thanks everybody. Appreciate you. Philip Trucker. If I forgot anybody, you know, I'm sorry, but Gus. Let me get a few of these. Joshua Knight. Alexandra, always one of my favorites. Always one of my favorites. Let me see who I got going here. Is anybody, any truckers out there doing their thing? I don't see any truckers doing any live shows. I was going to say go check out some truckers. But, oh yeah. Oh yeah. But take care of each other, guys. I appreciate everybody coming in. Later.